It's a controversial buy, and your tax dollars paid for it. Good evening. I'm Amanda Starantino.
And I'm Rafael Sanchez in for Mark Mullins. Amanda, we received a viewer tip asking RTV6 to get to the bottom of why the Indianapolis Housing Agency was spending money on office furniture when it has thousands of people on a waiting list. Tonight, we went looking for answers.
This is the office furniture in question. The leather love seat, the 2 leather chairs, the corner table, and the coffee table, all together costing more than $1,100. I received this photograph from a worker concerned about its purchase, considering the agency is always facing a shrinking federal budget.
Yes, it was the right time to buy the furniture that we purchased. We were considering the comforts and the safety of our residents as they come to our offices for very difficult situations.
But sometimes just because you can doesn't mean you should, right?
Absolutely. We did because it was a necessity.
Indianapolis Housing says it did not have enough regular chairs in its inventory to put in the waiting room and believes this would serve its clients best. Though a competing taxpayer-funded agency, the BMV, which has a higher volume of people visiting their branches, does not use leather couches or seats.
At RTV6, we focus on these uncomfortable folding chairs for our hour-long staff meetings.
IHA has similar uncomfortable green chairs in its main meeting room, which also are used by board members.
So IHA's new furniture purchase is below budget. It's also in compliance with agency rules. The money for the chairs and tables are not from the same budget that funds housing vouchers. Housing vouchers for working families on a waiting list now in the thousands. Not the same budgets, but nonetheless, tax dollars.
And IHA stands by what it bought.
We wanted to have something that we did not have to replace in a year or in 2 years. So the purchase that we made, we're confident that we won't have to make this purchase again for several years.
An IHA spokesperson provided us with this statement as well, which in part says, in all 16 of the IHA apartment communities, the leasing offices have quality furniture in the reception waiting areas.
And there's new information surrounding the $31,000 dining room set bought by the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Recently released emails suggest Secretary Ben Carson and his wife played a role in picking out the set, despite claims from the agency and Carson himself that he did not have anything to do with it. One email references, quote, printouts of the furniture the Secretary and Mrs. Carson picked out. In a statement today, a HUD spokesperson said Mrs. Carson picked specific styles after being shown options. Carson has asked to cancel the order.